why is there birthday music? Well, that's because our Viné had happy birthday. So I would like to congratulate Viné for her reaching another birthday.
I am 26 years young.
Very good. I like that.
I am.
Viné has birthday, and that signifies another year for us here in Creative Lifestyle Design, as well as Viné and her life.
Forever growing old, guys.
Yes. Young. She's getting young.
Old and young. What's wrong with growing old? I quite like the natural approach of growing old. When I see my wrinkles, I'm like, hell yeah, I deserve those wrinkles because, I've done some things. I've had
I
some
deserve
struggles.
this.
I think aging naturally will be perfect for me. I'm not one of those people like, oh, I have to do something, get Botox at 26. Is that normal? No.
I certainly don't know
though.
about that, but maybe we can discuss it with someone. So,
but
Viné had birthday. I wanted to ask her before we jump into our topic, what is your favorite birthday present that
my
you've got?
favorite birthday present. So at this age, you don't really get birthday presents anymore. It's more like, let me buy you a drink. Although my mum did buy me some cool gifts, but I remember one year she bought me hairspray.
Wow.
And the funny thing is, I don't use hairspray.
Oh, wow.
So thank you, Mom. That was really great. That was perfect. Yeah. Apart from that,
nothing else? What about some parties? You seem like a girl that does a lot of parties.
Having a party. I mean, you came to my one last year.
Yep.
Everyone was buying me quite a lot of wine. My goal in life is to have, when I turn 30, the biggest birthday party that I can manage to create.
How many people would you like to have then?
Ranging around a couple hundred, just like an event, like this year, tomorrow actually.
Are you officially inviting people that are listening to it?
You might be invited. Get on the guest list. So this, like tomorrow, I'm having mine. It's a joint birthday party, so that's gonna be very fun. And you guys are coming,
of course.
All the girls are coming.
So does it mean that so does it mean that we don't have to bring you any present if you don't receive presents?
You don't have to bring me a present.
Probably, I'm going to bring Viné some birthday present because
I'm looking forward to it. I might bring it to the next episode. Be like, look, I got a plant.
How did you know that?
I wanted a plant for my house and I have it.
The way how we wanted to link it is that because Viné celebrates birthday, and this is going to be a special episode, and we're going to be talking about something where you really cherish your memories, and that's ideal kitchen table.
Yeah, like a dining room table. So we want to give you the top dining room tables to match your personality and your interests, and just to have that beautiful piece in your home for your friends and family to enjoy. So actually, that just reminds me of this one memory. I remember when we had birthdays in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
And it was not a dining room table,
but
it was a
before
pool.
That you're from South Africa.
Oh yeah, by the way, sorry, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I am South African. So
okay.
This is kind of, it's not a dining, well, we used to take the dining room table and we used to put it outside by the swimming pool every time it was someone's birthday.
So you had a swimming pool, so we were like rich kids on the block.
No. Most people have swimming pools because it's so hot there, and they're homemade swimming pools. So
like
the people who I lived with, they built the swimming pool themselves. So you dig it, lay it, blah, blah. Anyway, so we put the dining room table there, and we have like loads of sweets. I actually have quite a lot of pictures of me at like 10 different birthday parties because there was a lot of kids, and the same dining room table with like all the food and stuff, and we're all like surrounding it, like celebrating my brother's birthday, my birthday, the people who I was staying with.
So you celebrate birthdays together? Is it like really in our family?
As in like every time someone had a birthday, this table would come out. So I think a table, and it really
that table represents this topic, right?
It does, because it just shows you how important having a good table is, because the memories that come with it are unforgettable.
So how did it end up? Did you have any lame or any funny memories from those tables there? Did someone get drunk when you're 14? Or?
Hey, we were like 6 years old. There was no alcohol. There was just loads of sweets.
No drunk stories then.
No drunk stories. Lots of sweets, blue bubble gum, swimming pool, and sunburn. That's all I remember.
I remember it wasn't maybe with the table. I remember one story which we had. My oldest brother, he got my grandpa. It was during Christmas actually, and he was carrying him on his arms, and he was so drunk that he fell, and he dragged down the Christmas tree with him, and the Christmas tree was set on fire.
Really?
Yeah, so that was quite fun.
That is one after the other. So
don't carry babies when you're drunk.
Yeah, that's not a good idea, clearly. But bringing us to our main points here about your dining room table.
Yep.
So let's jump into ones we like that are quite fashionable, trendy, and that you might like for your home.
Of course. So it goes without saying that no matter what is the occasion, no matter what is the size of your room, the most memorable experiences that you've ever had happened usually on a kitchen table. Whether it was a lovely dinner with your family, whether it was your first date back at home, whether it was something unique and some experiences that till this day you still can remember it all happened on a kitchen table, right? So now we would like to tell you why is it so important to choose the right kitchen table.
Yeah, so we're going to jump into a couple designers, because there's a lot of designers who design their own kitchen tables, and just to make sure you choose one that is comfortable for you and one that you're going to cherish for the rest of your life. Wow, that's a long-term commitment. Well, it doesn't have to be the rest of your life, but let's kick it off with Harvey
Van der Straten.
So my top tip is to make sure you pick out online a couple brands and designers who you admire, because it's something that you want it to be unforgettable and unique in your home. Then make sure you look for key designers and benefits for your dining room table. That would be my key top tip.
Okay, that's table number 1. Let's go for table number 2. Table number 2 is going to be Lamps God Eye. We can show it to you somewhere over here. And every time when we're discussing with customers what kind of table should they go for, it's important to realize that it is kind of a statement piece. So not only that it should look something that is functional, but it also should be entertaining and inviting, because you're putting it into your kitchen, maybe into your combination of living room, and it's very important, so it would fulfill those two areas. This table is really nice because it fulfills both aesthetics. It's also luxurious and it looks very, very nice. So it doesn't matter whether you put it in the middle of the kitchen or between open plan kitchen with living room, it's going to look amazing.
So another top tip, go big or go home, I would say.
That sounds really
You want
good.
something that is unique, desirable, and yet not many people have them. Something that people walk in like, I've definitely not seen that before. That would be my
Sounds
tip.
about right with me.
Exactly.
So, my next tip is oak for stylish dining room table. Think about when you want to combine style and space. Every time when we would like to combine something like that, it's always good to go for a table like this. Why would you say that? Because think about, we need space, but also you need functionality. This table is beautiful because it gives you space to express yourself. You can have a visit from your friends and still you can host them, but you're going to have enough place around the table to do different things, to talk, and maybe you need to go and show something, some nice collection that you've had from around the world.
Meetings.
So this table is amazing to have if you have a bigger space, but you would like to utilize it not only for dining, but also to have a spacious exterior around the table.
The Calon's Studio Table is the next one I want to bring for you. Put it up here somewhere so you guys can have a look. So it's crafted out of a American ash wood, and it's completely made out of wood. It's a very natural raw material, especially for homes that want to incorporate this beauty and this natural element of a table. And the key feature of this table really is its stools, crafted out of the same wood, and they're more like benches, so you can fit more than 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Okay, not 4.
That sounds quite
being
comfortable,
too
doesn't it?
adventurous. Being in my household, that would probably happen. You can fit 2 people per stool around the table, and it's quite celebrated in Japan. So bring in that culture to your home from Japan. It is absolutely stunning and one of my faves, I have to say.
I'm happy with that. I quite like that one.
It's beautiful.
So let's go for next one. So my next table is going to be called the Dropper's Table. We can show it to you over here. The interesting part, every time when we have a customer, we're trying to recommend this one just because it looks so subtle yet very stylish. And immediately you can see the difference, how nicely it is framed. Light oak top, and then you have a support with painted steel. It looks fabulous yet very stylish. Another thing is that it's made to last for ages. And of course, you're going to see some natural aging, but it's very lightly waxed on the top, which allows for some stain repelling.
Prevention.
And it's not going to be staining so easily. So it's very good for more heavy use of the table. So that's summary for a Droppers table. If you like something stylish and have a budget for it, definitely choose Droppers.
I love that.
table.
I love it when you have a wood that's a little bit run down. I think they look so nice.
And it looks also kind of luxurious. So it has a very nice combination of old-fashioned and very unique design.
Absolutely.
Let's go for next one.
Before we go and before you go shopping, wait. Let's just go through things you should remember and you should avoid before you go. So, before you jump in your car, let's have a look at dimensions. Dimensions
Very
are so
important. Always
crucial.
take measure with you.
Measure your room. Make sure your dining room table that you are purchasing will not look too small because it'll be inadequate for that room and the space. You also don't want it to look too big, oversized, so you feel cramped. Another good point is if you want to be all crazy and do mixed match chairs that do not necessarily go with that table, make sure you know your dimensions again, because your chairs could look completely uncomfortable and it's just not going to work out.
Okay, those were tips from Viné. And now my two last points. First of all, if you're going to go for table sets, make sure that you choose something minimal and traditional, so it's not going to go out of fashion anytime soon and it's not going to look bad, so it will last for a lifetime. And you can never go wrong with a classic set. My second tip for you is that if you should go for mismatched chairs and table, make sure that you choose something that is not completely random, but it has similar actually scale and design, so it doesn't look as random. Okay, so that was my closing tip for you, and this was the episode about the tables and kitchen tables, how to choose the right one. We hope you have enjoyed this episode, and you can listen on podcasts and on YouTube as well. We would really appreciate if you leave us some review.
And leave us a story of your best memory on your dining room table. We'll be happy to hear all about it. And send us your pictures if you do want any help choosing a dining room table. We are here for you.
Yes, definitely. We're going to be replying also to YouTube comments. So if you have any question, if you like it, or if you would like to suggest next topic, please write it down below. We look forward to speaking to you next week.
Adios, my friends.